Starting your journey. We begin our journey as the Fool in the tarot deck. We are ready to take the leap into learning and becoming a new version of ourselves. We will have to be brave enough to leave our old lives behind, and that includes expectations and limitations that have been set for you by not only yourself, but others as well. As you look at the Fool's card, he seems to be carefree and not paying attention to where he is going. But in this instance, we will be taking a leap of faith and bringing everything we need with us in the pack we carry. Just like the trio in The Wizard of Oz, we had all the tools we needed all along and just never realized it. We are not as unprepared for this journey as we previously thought. We are also not alone. Our guides are with us, as you can see by the little dog, nipping at our heels and encouraging us to take the leap that we may have been putting off for some time now. The zero at the top of the Fool is the Fool's number. It is also a sign of new beginnings and resembles the Ouroboros, which also is a representation of and often interpreted as a symbol for eternal cycles, renewal, or a cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The snake skin slothing symbolizes the transmigration of souls. We are coming to a new threshold in our life, a doorway where we will have an opportunity to not only bring healing to ourselves and others, but to change who we are and become who we have always been meant to be. You have made a choice in your life to find a new path and a new way of doing things and being. Once you start out on this path, your life will begin to change. The way you see the world will begin to change as well. You will begin to notice things that may have previously been overlooked. These things may lead you on different paths as you make choices on which things to follow or not. You will learn that everyone's journey is linked and that there is enough for everyone. When we make a conscious choice to learn something new, we are updating our internal wiring, our identity, and our beliefs. We have the capacity to learn and practice new skills. Feeling good becomes available, and then we can experience new results. Healing is uncomfortable because it involves learning to feel instead of disassociating. You cannot heal without a little discomfort. If you meet resistance, it isn't because you're doing something wrong. You may just be responding to the uncomfortable experience of feeling new sensations and realizing changes are already in motion. You will learn to become comfortable with breakdowns, intense emotions, and darkness in many forms. All the things you have stuck down because you were told it'll be okay. Don't cry about it, it's no big deal. You're better off without them. Someone dismissed your emotions or tried to change the subject. This can may have caused your nervous system to be confused and they shut us down. This may cause repressed, unheard, and misunderstood emotions that may have become trapped in your system. We sometimes focus on the light and ignore the darkness. That is where the healing is. You cannot have light without darkness, and darkness is created by the shadows from the light. We will be learning self care protocols during this course that will be the building blocks of our practice. These will be what we fall back on as we navigate our healing journey. We will learn why we sometimes create chaos and drama in our lives to feel this discomfort that we're used to, how we make choices that keep us in a state of overwhelm, stress, and dysregulation because that's what we're used to. We will learn to recognize patterns and find the root of where they come from and teach ourselves new patterns to help us move forward with a new look at our personal sovereignty and stop tolerating things because it's comfortable and it's always been that way for so long. So why change it now? And sometimes we'll find out that those patterns aren't even ours. They could be something that was your parents' pattern, and they could have picked it up from your grandparents all the way back. You could have picked it up at school. Maybe a teacher instilled a pattern in you that doesn't serve you or wasn't yours. Maybe a coworker or a boss or a friend, something you saw on TV. Sometimes patterns and things that we have stuck we do repetitively aren't even ours to carry with us anymore. So we'll learn it, we'll find out if it's ours, where it came from, and how to release it and move forward. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The resources for this section are The Healer's Process by Catherine Bird and The Witch's Anatomy by Laura Tempest Zakroff. I highly recommend the books. Any book that I do as a resource, I'll highly recommend. You'll have a very extensive collection. Sometimes I get them all in Kindle because I don't have room to put them all, and I may buy them in hardback form too, just to have on the shelf. But Kindles are usually less expensive. You can also see if they're available at the library.